Good morning, guys. Hello, it's Yolanda with DryerBuzz, and I'm going to turn around here and get absolutely busy. But the talk that I'm going to give you guys while I am blogging this morning is going to be about finding your platform. I'm going to leave that a little bit low just so you guys can see the books and other things that I'm going to have going on here. And, of course, when you go live, your eye starts watering, your nose starts itching, all of those different things. But the thing about it is push the button and go live. Don't debate over it. I think I probably debated over to go live, maybe about 10, 20 minutes. But then I thought, well, 9 o'clock is a good time to start. And I'm going to watch the timer because we're going to try to get in and out in 27 minutes. Why 27 minutes? Because I'm the author of 27 Answers to Create Buzz. And I think I can get you buzzing in about 27 minutes. I always like throw that book like right back over there, right? So let me just hold it up a little bit. You can get a copy of 27 Answers to Create Buzz at 27answers.com. And this came about from 27 articles of how to create buzz that I posted on my blog. And then I realized I had it was about to become an amazing product for me to have when I go out for different speaking engagements and so forth and so on. So what I'm doing right now is, of course, once you go live once you go live on any platform, you then have to promote it, share it, and get it out there. And coming back to YouTube for this season, our audience is like, wait, she's on YouTube? Let's get over there and find her. So I want to make sure that everybody can find, and this is part of, it's like I said, it's all blogging. And this is a part of that. And you have to do a little bit of pre-promotion, letting people know what time you're going to go, where to find you, and those kinds of things. But if you're doing something in spur of the moment and going live, you got to always have a second, third device. I've got my phone, my iPad, I'm back at the desktop, which means I am in hella creation mode, right? And then, of course, we got a laptop nearby just in case. Let's see here. What was I doing? Trying to remember what you're doing is one key thing. And I forgot I reinstalled Facebook, so it's over here at the end. So I just want to make sure that went okay. And, because we did send up a link on Facebook. And of course, once we're on Facebook, it goes to Twitter and so forth. But what I did not do, and I probably should have, well, actually, it didn't give me an opportunity to, because I didn't see Instagram in the share tos on the YouTube video, and I'm gonna try not to eat up the minutes, because remember, it's all blogging. So I created a thumbnail to go live with, and so basically I'm gonna grab that thumbnail off of Facebook here, and I'm gonna go ahead and just drop that on YouTube right quick. On Instagram right quick, and it doesn't even show as a thumbnail. And the thumbnail I created on my phone, so I can't get it. So anyway, what we'll do is, I hate not having that on Instagram, but you know what we can do? Because it's all blogging, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to YouTube. Actually, you know what? I don't even have to do that, because yesterday in our lesson, what we did on DryerBuzz.com, we embedded a playlist. So what I will do is I will add this video to the playlist. Let me see here. Let me go to my YouTube. I'm going to go to my videos, and I'm going to add this video. And of course, the computer is still waking up, because it's like, wait, you want to use this at 9 o'clock? Yeah, computer, we'd like to have you cooperate with us. See, it says I'm live now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mute this. I'm going to go into the video. I'm only muting so we don't get any feedback. And then I'm going to add this to my live playlist, which is also a thing. That's a thing that we need to do, not that playlist. Let me go back. I don't want that playlist. I want the live playlist. So to get the live footage on the website, I've created a live playlist, and I've embedded that live playlist into DryerBuzz.com. So that way, instead of having people go all over the place trying to find it on all of the different platforms. And as you can see, I did a post yesterday, DryerBuzz returns to YouTube. And now we have the live video, hopefully. I think I did it right. Let's see. Share, add to DryerBuzz Live. And so now it should, I'm going to restart it. Hopefully I might need to edit some I might need to edit the playlist to show the current video. So what I could do is let me go back to my page here. Again, all blogging. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the playlist, and I'm going to make sure that the properties in the playlist will show the most current video. So I have a DryerBuzz Live playlist. I'm going to check the settings on that and see it says playlist settings. See how it came in as a second video, which means I then have to move it up. But I don't want to do that each and every time. We don't want to go through this each and every time we start, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can set my playlist settings. Ordering, it says manual, and here's my thing right here. Add new videos to top of playlist. And cool. Set as official series for this playlist. Allow embedding. Yes. So we're going to save that. It's public. Auto add. I don't want to auto add. I don't want to collaborate. All right. So good. So now when those that are browsing DryerBuzz.com, they will see instantly when I go live. And there we are. So we have that set up. So now I really don't have to worry about anything. Oh, except for, again, it's all blogging. So what I'm going to do, because I want to make sure my Instagram followers know that we are on. So I'm going to do a little bit of video over here. Good morning, Instagram. Hey, listen, come on over to DryerBuzz.com and binge on Buzz. You're going to see that DryerBuzz is now live on YouTube with a new series called It's All Blogging. We'll give you 27 minutes of great tips today. Find your platform. Good morning, Instagram. Hey, listen, come on over to DryerBuzz.com and binge on Buzz. You're going to see. Now, it's all blogging. That's what it takes. You just get her done. Get her done. So what I'm gonna tag this, and I'm gonna tag this blogging. I'm gonna jump in the stream of blogging. So I'm gonna put a tag on there, blogging, and I'm gonna say watch DryerBuzz live on YouTube. Isn't that awesome? Live on YouTube. Okay, and now, I'm going to say now, because that's going to be out there. All right. And I want that smaller. That's so huge. I'm going to bring that down some, and I'm just going to put it there. And I'm going to definitely tag a location simply because, well, I don't have to tag a location because I put a hashtag. One of the things, remember, it's all blogging, and if Instagram is your platform, a lot of times people use this tagging, the tag option as their own. But what you want to do, remember, the tags on Instagram, they work for you to pull traffic as opposed to deliver traffic. So whatever tag you put there, it's going to do a yin-yang. It's going to pull traffic, but it's also going to deliver traffic. Your normal followers will click on it. They're going to go there. So if on Instagram you want to use the tags the yang way, and that's bringing traffic to you. So I just use the tag blogging because what Instagram is doing now with the Insta stories. Let me go ahead and post this. I'm trying to make sure I have everything. Okay, cool. We'll post that. All right. So those who already follow and already will see my updates, they know that, oh, cool, I was tagged. Okay, cool. So they know to watch. They know where I am. Well, now they know where I am. They're going to automatically watch my stories. But then what I wanted to do was, Instagram is now curating your posts as well as millions of sites that pull your Instagram posts. They're curating them by the hashtags and by stories. So by me tagging that story, just simply blogging, they're going to put that in the stream that is about blogging. And so therefore, a new audience, because the thing about blogging is you want to make sure to get in front of a pair of new eyes, unique eyes each and every day. And that's going to grow your following. That's how you build your following. But we'll talk about that. That's another video. 9 minutes already in. Okay. Thank you so much for sticking with me. We're only going to we got 18 more minutes. We got 27 minutes. And that was a lesson in platform. As you just saw, how many platforms? Let's count. In opening and starting this live stream, how many platforms did I cover? YouTube, of course, because we're live on YouTube, right? But even before I came on YouTube, I had to use I used PhotoGrid, which was it's becoming a platform in and of itself. It used to be where we would go to create awesome, videos and things and photos that we were going to upload to other platforms. It now has its own stream, so you're getting some traction there. I use it to create my thumbnail that would go out on the video as I shared and as you share. I created a thumbnail for that. Then I came over and I started the YouTube video. I had to start the YouTube video in order to share out the link to watch the video. So I had to upload the thumbnail that I created to the YouTube. I then had to share it out before I went live. Thanks YouTube for getting that part right. Before I went live, I was able to share it out. I shared it to Facebook, and I need to double check, see if you can share to Instagram, being that that's a picture, and they may have an Instagram option. I didn't check. I shared it to Facebook, and then from my Facebook, it went to Twitter, right? So then I went live on Instagram. The minute I went live on Instagram, you saw me then, I had to go to Instagram, I had to go to Facebook. I actually didn't have to go to Facebook. I thought I could go to Facebook. But then I did a live snap story on Instagram. So all of those different platforms, because you end up with audiences everywhere. But where's my base camp? Base camp is DryerBuzz.com. So when I did my Instagram story, I didn't tell them to go to all these other platforms that I went to start this video, just to start the series. I told them to go to DryerBuzz.com. So no matter what device they're on, whether they're on their desktop, whether they're on the any number of phone devices that are out there or tablets and so forth, they were then able to get the live in their stream. Those that are on the desktop, boom, it's right here at the top. Those that are on any other mobile devices, all they have to do is scroll down, and in the sidebar, wherever the sidebar appears on their device. And believe it or not, this is another worry about blogging, is it's everywhere. So you have to have, like, say for instance, that's my desktop. I'm going to go and look at it on my tablet to see where the live button, because I may want to try some other placement for this live stream than in my sidebar, because I want to catch and see my tablet. On my tablet is trying to pull the desktop version, so the sidebar is there at the top. So anybody that has a large tablet, they will see it right there at the top. If they're on a mobile, once they scroll through whatever story they're reading, keep in mind most people on your website won't come through your front door. They'll come through any number of the links that you have out there, because each story is basically its own link and website and page and so forth. So that's why people arrive at your website from all over the place. You're sitting, you're watching your front door, you're making the front door all pretty, and they're coming in through it, whatever window they can find, as long as they get there and as long as they feel welcome and they stay when they get there. So you want to think about, when we think about choosing your platform, just remember that whatever platform you're on, you want to also give some thought to where people coming from when they land, because let's say that somebody landed on the website or even landed on the YouTube page. Are they familiar with how to navigate? And you want to make sure. That's why I created that thumbnail, because I didn't want to leave the picture. I didn't want to leave that choice of the branding, if I have to use that word, and guys will soon know I don't like that word. If I have to leave the branding up to the platform, sharing a YouTube link, that it could grab whatever platform they're on, could grab any picture. I wanted to designate and dictate the image that they saw, so when they clicked on that image, and that's why I created a thumbnail, when they clicked on that image and landed on this video, the video looks just like the thumbnail. So I didn't use, my glamour shot and all those different things, or anything of me wearing something else. I took a picture, a selfie, and I put some words on there, come watch, it's all blogging. And when they click through, it stayed the same. That way I built trust. I didn't lose their trust. Because, we think about it. We all oftentimes will click a link, and then we trying to get to a bit of information. Then we got to wait for all the ads to load. We've got to figure out, what's the navigation of this platform that I've been invited to? How do I get around? It's not scrolling. I can't just thumb scroll like I do on my Instagram or on my Facebook. I've got to now do what? How do I connect with this person? And guess what they do? They close it out. And so you don't want that, right? So, okay, choosing your platform. You want to choose a platform that does not give you any anxiety. You want to choose a platform that does not give you any side effects, right? So when I woke up this morning, just hours ago, I didn't have any anxiety. I was like, okay, I got to get on camera. Okay, got to wash your face. Got to put on your branding shirt, right? Put on the uniform, get in the chair, turn on the camera. And I'm going to use YouTube. I'm very familiar with YouTube. This in a mobile environment is a little bit different. But I didn't have any anxiety. There are no side effects from me using it, the day before, the time or two before, in this newer environment coming from live streaming on the other platforms, which, has all ease. YouTube has finally said, hey, listen, let's just make it as easy as everything else. Coming and working on my website, there's no anxieties there because I've taught myself everything I need to know about WordPress and managing my website, even going in and tweaking some of the code and those kinds of things. So I'm very comfortable there. So wherever it is that you are most comfortable, and that you don't have any anxieties and you don't have any side effects, and you're not gonna become paralyzed over analyze. What is it? Paralysis of analysis. You're not gonna overanalyze what it is you need to do. You're just gonna go and get it done. That's the platform for you. I know sometimes for me, reading some of the news items that are going on Facebook, and then I feel like when I'm inspired to comment, I'll then ask myself, well, is this a comment or should this be a blog post, right? If I'm commenting and it's a nice short comment, I'm like, okay, cool. But if I get a little long-winded, I'm like, wait a minute, this might be part of my niche, right? This might be part of my passion. This might be a blog post. So then I'll say, well, wait a minute, let me take it to another, take it to the blog, right? Or I'll go ahead and share it on that platform. And usually Facebook is the one for me. When I wake up in the morning, Facebook is the first platform that I might go to, right? And I'm going to go to, well, you don't know if that's right or not. There's something I say. Oh, and I didn't grab my juice, and I need to grab my juice. But I'm giving you guys 27 minutes. I got 10 more minutes. Okay. So Facebook is a platform I go to, not necessarily to jump out there and see what the world is doing. I like the Facebook memories. I like to look at the memories and see what I did this day last year. It's a business practice to know. It's a business practice for entrepreneurs, for bloggers, for anybody. If you are doing the same thing, if you are in the same industry or doing the same thing you were last year, then you want to know what you did last year. So it's a business practice to know what you did last year. I like the Facebook memories because I can look at it and I can see what I did last year. And then that's what I'm going to compare today to. That's what I'm going to try to surpass today. Not what somebody else is posting, not what somebody else is doing. What did I do this day last year? It's the beginning of a new season. I'm getting ready to go into my new season, 16th season, as a matter of fact. And so I want to look at what did I do last year, and I can look out there and I can see what the news item was, what did I stream about, because it's going to show me all of that in the year in review, right? You always want to start your day knowing what the numbers, what was my reach last year? I'm a blogger. What was my reach last year? Was it a day off? Because I'm still in the summer season, and this is a new series I'm doing here. So, did I take the day off? Was I busy? Was I covering events? What kind of events? I definitely want to know what kind of events I was covering last year, because maybe those events are happening again this year, right? And so that's going to help me kind of build my day, and that's going to dictate what platforms I need to be on. Did I do an off? Where did I stream last year? Well, of course, in technology, a platform that I might have been on last year might not be available this year. So you got to be able to shift around, and that helps me kind of build my blogging day. Oh, well, last year this time you were wrapping up. What month this is? I just found out today. Who knew that August was Black Business Month? Now we know we had Black Restaurant Week. We covered that at DryerBuzz. I didn't know that the entire month of August was Supported Black Business Month. So I'm going to try and go and do a recap. So that gives me a blog topic, right? And then also I want to look at what was my reach last year. So I'll go in and I'll look at that to see what platforms I was on. How many you in your blogging day, you want to know, I keep telling you, it's all numbers. You got to know these numbers. You got to be able to drop some numbers, right? So how many new eyes? How many? What's the number that I need to increase on my mailing list? How many new subscribers do I want, and where do I want those subscribers? That's again on the platform. So you want to know what's the platform, number one, that's going to most inspire your creativity, because blogging is all about creativity and a voice. I am a voice of a number of things, but first and foremost, a justice blogger. I blog about some of the justice items, whereas I may not be the face of those. I'm the media for those who are the face of those. I'm their media partner. I have partnerships with people that they've put content out there, and as their media partner, I need to be out there sharing that content, making sure that they get some engagement on their posts. So I look to see where they were. Most people know that one of my first posts that I'm going to post will update them on a number of topics, whatever, based on my categories at DryerBuzz. So the first thing I said was good morning. And I got the engagement on the good morning, and everybody knows, okay, wait, she's coming with something that can't just be simply good morning. What's the great debate of the day? And then I came back with my post, what's the great debate of the day, which I launched from Facebook. And so once I posted, hey, here is the great 7 minutes left, 6 minutes left. Here's a great debate of the day. I put that out there. I was talking about the NFL, the blackout of the NFL. Atlanta's very excited because at post time, I'll say, opening a brand new dome. It's the beginning of football season, and people are torn as to, they've been waiting all this time for football season. Now here comes another boycott. What do you do? And so I did a post of, well, here's how to kind of be involved in that, depending on where you want to be involved in it. And I gave a new idea. I posted something new. Well, hey, listen, you're dying to put your jersey on. How about do something on your jersey that signifies you are kind of down for the cause? Whether you stop at Kaepernick or you go all the way to protesting the loss of life and the police brutality in between. Wherever you stand or sit or kneel on this issue, if you're going to go to the game, if you're going, because most people can't wait to get into the new stadium. Most people, the Falcons aren't necessary. Kaepernick is not coming to Atlanta. So, maybe Atlantans feel like, and I'm an Atlanta blogger, maybe they feel like, hey, Kaepernick's not an issue here. But at least beyond Kaepernick, we're still dealing with police brutality, we're still dealing with loss of life. What if you were to just put a black band across your jersey number? Because believe you me, police do that when they have loss of life. Believe you me, players do that to memorialize a player. Many of those who have lost their lives to police brutality were football fans. In fact, I think there was a story of a football player who was profiled, and he was on his way to the hospital. His mother was dying, and the police harassed him. It was just there were so many stories out there. And had he not been an African American male, he probably would have been escorted to the hospital, as opposed to now he's on the side of the road. People in he drove on to the hospital, which they then tried to get him for a low speed chase and all kind of stuff. Right? This ain't that blog. But if you want to participate somewhere, there is some things that you can do besides giving up your season tickets and not going to the games and those kind of things. Kaepernick ain't trying to play everywhere, and also, you can tweet, thinking about platforms. Tweet the NFL. Ask the NFL why they don't televise the national anthems. They're so patriotic. They're so patriotic, and they're so concerned about people kneeling and standing and sitting for the national anthem. Why don't they televise it? And don't just televise it because you're looking for something controversial to happen. Tweet the NFL and ask them, why don't you fully televise every national anthem? We're so patriotic in this country. Everybody wants to get out and march with flags of this generation and that generation. See, now I'm blogging. It's all blogging. So let me pull it back while we've got about 3 more minutes in this. Okay, again, so what we're talking about in this video is all blogging. It's choosing your platform. I think in launching this video, I gave you the very best example of how you can kind of be all over the place and not be frantic with it. You don't have to worry about being frantic with it. But platforms also come into context when you finish your content. When I finish this video, I then will have it, it'll go live immediately on YouTube. It's in my sidebar, but at the same time, I need to then post it as a blog post. I'm going to take snippets of it. Hopefully, I'll be able to take snippets of it and share it out. So then, even after I end this stream, I then have to do other things with it. And periodically, hopefully, I know I mentioned Atlanta. I know I mentioned, the NFL. So there's some time-sensitive things in there. But at the same time, it is a great tip. There's some great tips in there, and I'll be able to use it again and again and again. So when thinking about your platform, whether it's going to be Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, any of the number of platforms that Periscope, any platform that's going to be, you want to pick the one first and foremost that you're going to launch your content from, and that's the one that inspires you to be creative, doesn't put you in a place of analysis of paralysis, no anxieties, okay, and no side effects. All right, those are the 4 things. And then from that platform, you're going to make sure that it does give you the opportunity to share it on the other platforms. Then what you want to do is you want to gauge, because what are the results or the outcomes you want at the end of the day. You want to have had some engagement. You want to have grown your subscribers. You want to have grown your email list, because email list is still number 1 as far as bringing people into an intimate space, especially if you're leading with an offer, especially if you're selling. And we'll talk a little bit more about selling. At the end of the day, it's beyond likes and follows if you are a company or a business and you've got a product and you're selling. So you want to make sure you do that. And I really want to make sure I end this at 27 minutes. So we've got about 30 seconds. But don't be afraid. Try them all. If you have a platform out there you're not getting any results, that doesn't mean don't leave that platform, because that's just like having good credit, right? You wouldn't go cut up a good credit card just because you don't have a balance or not running a balance on it or not using it. You don't want to disconnect from any audience, because with social media, audiences change. Audiences jump around. Somebody could come out with a new phone release. I think they said about 50 million people are approaching a phone update. Somebody could come out with a new phone and it be more friendly to another platform. We have to switch around. Jump around, jump around. I'm Yolanda at DryerBuzz. I just gave you 27 minutes of It's All Blogging, a great conversation. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure that you like and share. And then, of course, meet me at my base camp, and that is DryerBuzz.com.